Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for Chapter 5, Civics, Part 1, Media and Democracy. In this video, we are going to discuss about the meaning of media, types of media. In that we have print media and electronic media. Role of media in democracy, media ethics and accountability, the government and information. So these are some of the topics which we are going to discuss in this video. If we talk about media, it plays a significant role in democracy. It provides us all the informations about everything which is happening around us. What government is doing for citizen, if they are doing good or not, the work they are taking care of our interest or not. All the informations we get through media. Like this, media and democracy are complementary to each other. As you know, in democracy, the government has to answer the questions of people, the citizen. Whatever actions they are taking, they have to explain to the people. So how we will know that what action government is taking for us? So that we will know through media. So like this, media gives us all the informations about everything. Media keeps a close eye on democracy. Now what is the meaning of media? Media is a plural form of word medium. It is plural of medium, which means a way of communicating information to the people. So, like this, media refers to various ways through which we communicate in society, like telephone, television, radio, newspaper. All these are the medium of information. We get information through this. So these are media. Media is often used to collectively refer to radio, TV, newspaper, magazines, internet and several other means of communication. Now this radio, TV, internet and newspaper, they are forms of media, and through this, whatever information is given through television, newspaper, internet or radio, they reach to millions of people or the mass across the country and the world. So they are called mass media because they transfer the information to the mass across the country and the world, to the millions of people, and that is why they are called mass media. Now we will discuss about types of media. So media can be divided into two types, print media and electronic media. Now what are print media? So whatever you have in the printed form, whatever document which you have in the printed form, that is called print media. Like you have newspaper, it is printed, you have magazine, you have books, you have journals, these all are printed. So these printed documents are called print media. Now second we have electronic media. In this, whatever things you have which need electricity to access them, they comes in electronic media, like TV. Without electricity you cannot use TV, so this comes in electronic media. You have radio, you have internet, all these things comes in electronic media. Now our next topic is media and technology. Now there is a certain technology by which the information reaches to millions of peoples. And the technology which the mass media uses, that keeps changing. It becomes more and more advanced so that it can reach to more people. Also the technology which is used, it improves the quality of sound and images which we see. And like this, if you see, it completely changed the way of life of the people. How? For example, you have mobile phones and TV, which is a part and parcel of our lives. Like, we cannot imagine our life without phone these days. So, also, they have brought the world closer to us. If you are sitting in India, you can have all the informations about any other country which is very, very far from you. So like this, the world become closer. We can have information about any part of the world sitting at our home. So this is how the technology changed our life. Also, their sound and image travel huge distances through satellites and cables. So whatever you are watching on your TV, that is possible because of the satellites. Then you have the topic costs and earnings of media. So this mass media unit requires a huge amount of money for its functioning, because you have different technologies. As we discussed about the technologies, there are different technologies, advanced type of technologies are used. There are professionals which are who are sitting there and they are giving their opinion, right? So all these things need lot of money. For example, the TV studio requires expensive cameras, lights, sound recorders, transmission satellites, and highly paid professionals to run them. So it has to spend lots of money for getting the latest technology, because these huge cost that most TV channels and newspapers are part of being business houses. Now from where they will get the money? Then to run the news channels, they need advanced technologies as well as professionals to use them. So it costs a lot. It is very expensive. So how they will get that money? So for that, what TV channels and newspapers are doing, they are being a part of big business houses. How? So the main source of the income of this mass media is advertisement. If you will watch news, you will see that there is the advertisement is going on, right? So the producers advertise their products. They think, they hope that the mass viewer, listener, reader, whoever watching those news, they will buy their products after watching the advertisement. So like this, to earn money, this mass media, they are uh, taking the help of this advertisement, and through this advertisement they earn money, and like this they fulfill their need of money. Now our next topic is role of media in democracy. So if we talk about the role of media, there are various roles of media in democracy. So some of the important roles we will discuss here. So first is providing information. Now, as we discussed, and you know that media provides us complete and latest informations about whatever important events happening around us, whatever policies of government are there, whatever events going on around us, every news, everything we get from the media. So, to form intelligent opinions, we need correct and unbiased information about whatever things happening around us. So, this media help us in this regard. It provides us the information. Then we have forum for discussion or debate. So, media provides a forum or discussion and debate on various social, economic and political issues. You would have seen in the news that debates are going on. Many experts used to come in that news channels. So the common people comes, news experts come. So various people belong to various field, having various type of knowledge. They participate in the debate. They exchange their idea. They keep their opinion. And by watching all this, you can also uh, develop your idea about the event. Next is creating public opinion. So, strong public opinion plays a very significant role in the capturing of power, forming and retaining the government after the general election. Now, public opinion. What is public opinion? So, public opinion is actually the view of common people on issues that interest them. It is not the opinion of any expert or not of the majority. It is just the opinion of the people who are concerned about some particular issue. Now, if you see in democracy, every government has to think about people's reaction, whatever policies they are bringing, whatever decisions they are taking, they have to think about the citizens, the people's interest. And how it will come? So it comes from the media. Actually, what media has power to influence the public opinion deeply, because whatever information they are getting it by media. So the media can influence the public opinion deeply. It can shape the public opinion. Now, on the basis of the opinion made by media information, people often makes the government aware of their reactions on its working and decisions. How they can do this? They can do this by writing letters to concerned minister, organizing a public protest, signature campaign, and asking the government to rethink its program. So like this, they can tell the government. Then next is setting agenda. By focusing on particular issues, media influences our thoughts, feelings and actions and brings those issues to our attention. But if you see, this type of agendas have both positive and negative effects. So when we talk about the positive effects, we have an example like media published report about the alarming level of pesticides in cold drink. And by this, the government's resistance came. The media declared the fact that cola drinks were unsafe. There was government's resistance, still the media declared that the cold drinks were unsafe. So like this, it has the positive effect. It can give the information to the people. It can bring attention towards any of the issue. Now if we talk about negative effects, for that also we have an example. The media has a wide coverage on Indian Premier League IPL cricket matches. You would be knowing about this. But at the same time, it neglects the issues like safe drinking water, sanitation, etc. So that are the major problems being faced by the people. So like this, you can see that positive effects are also there and negative effects are also there. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.